Good morning, all of you. So, as we have already discussed the poem Silver by Walter de la Mare in detail during our classes, and we have discussed the meaning of each and every word we have come across during the reading of the poem. Now, we are going to discuss the exact meaning which the poet wants to convey while we read the poem once again for the last time. This time we are going to read the entire poem altogether. Slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. Here we need to keep one thing in mind, that the entire poem is about how the moon is visualizing different objects at night, and this is basically the description given by the moon about the various things it sees at night. Moreover, one more thing that we need to keep in mind is here there are certain pronouns used for the moon so as to represent it as a living being. It is being portrayed as this is something related to female because the pronouns used are her, she, and there are more pronouns used later. But two things we need to keep in mind. First, it is the description given by the moon about the different objects that the moon come across at night. And secondly, moon is being described as a person. So the poet has imagined moon as a person. Here, there are two adverbs used, slowly and silently. It represents the movement made by the moon. So basically, adverbs tell us about how the action is happening. So moon is moving slowly and silently. Walks the night. We have already done it. Walks the night means movement of the moon. When somebody or something is moving at night in her silver shoon. Shoon represents the shoes or the covering which is worn over the foot. This way and that she peers and sees silver fruit upon silver trees. So, the moon is full of curiosity because it has seen these things for the first time. She peers and sees. Peers means to look closely or carefully at somebody or something. So, the moon is full of curiosity as what all things I am coming across. Then, silver fruit upon silver trees. So, this phrase, it can be understood in two manner. First is either there the trees are covered with snow or they are shining because of the moonlight. We are going to take this forward, the second option, as they are shining when the moonlight is falling on it. So how many things are silver in color which are being represented? It is silver shoon. The shoes are silver which is worn by the moon, and secondly there is a silver fruit, thirdly silver trees. Okay, next we'll move forward to the next line. One by one the casement catch her beams beneath the silvery thatch. Casement we have done. It represents or it means window, and we have already done what kind of window. So I am not going to repeat it. One by one the casement catch. The entire line means windows begin to shine as the moonlight strikes them. For example, if this is the window and we have a moon over here. So the moon is shedding the moonlight. Now the window, it begins to shine. It is emitting out light. It begins to shine because of the moonlight. Okay. Her beams beneath the silvery thatch. So once again, we have come across a pronoun. We have come across a pronoun used for moon. This is it. Beams mean the rays beneath the silvery thatch. So silvery thatch is the house. Thatch is the word used for a house where the roof of the house is made up of thatch, reeds or grasses. Okay. Now it says her beams beneath the silvery thatch. That means the house is also shining at the night. And why is it shining? Because of the moonlight. So everything that we come across during the poem which is shining is because of the moonlight. Again we come across the term that is silvery. So first we have silver shoon. Second we have silver fruit. Third we have silver trees. And fourth we have silver thatch. So there are 4 images which are being created here. Now we'll move to the next part. Couched in his kennel like a log, with paws of silver, sleeps the dog. We have done the 2 meanings of the word couched. But as far as poem is concerned, we're going to take one meaning forward, that is lying lazily in his kennel. That means the house which is kennel is the dog house, like a log. Log means a wood, part of wood or a piece of wood. It is something like this. I hope you remember what we have discussed. Why is it being compared? Because when a log is kept anywhere, it is lifeless. It doesn't show any kind of movement. It doesn't show any kind of movement. So they assume that there is a dog who is sleeping inside a kennel, and that dog is similar to a log. Okay. With paws of silver sleeps the dog. So the paws of silver, the paws are silver in color. So this is the 4th image which says that there is something silvery because of the moonlight. 5th, sorry. Okay, next. From their shadowy home, the white breasts peep of doves in a silver feathered sleep. Now, from there is the word which is used for doves. Dove is a kind of a white bird. It is similar to what we see normally, pigeons. Okay, and from their shadowy home. Shadowy home means the nest of the bird. Nest of which bird? Doves. The white breasts peep. This image is also used to denote the doves. Breast peeps means when it is making a quick movement. If you have seen a bird sleeping, if you have observed by chance a bird sleeping, right, and they breathe, so the upper part of their body, that is this part of their body, when they breathe in and breathe out, it comes like this and then it goes inside. It comes like this and it goes inside. So how we can understand it better is, put your hand on your chest and breathe. Breathe in, your chest will come up. Breathe out, it will go down. Similarly, they are breathing so heavily that their chest, that is the first upper part of their body, it is visible during the moonlight. And what kind of image is it giving? Silver feathered, and they are asleep. So this is the 6th thing which is coming across. Next, a harvest mouse. Harvest mouse is a mouse which is found in America, goes scampering. Scampering is the word which is usually used for either the animals or for small babies. It basically means to run quickly. If you have seen or observed an animal such as squirrel or rats, they make such a quick movement that you cannot catch hold of them. So it means to run quickly. With silver claws and a silver eyes. So this mouse has silver claws. Why the word claws is used here? Because this mouse has some pointed nails and silver eyes. That means the eyes of the mouse are also shining because of the moonlight. So we have seventh image here and eighth image here. Right. And motionless fish in the water gleam. Gleam means shine. What is shining? The motionless fish. There is some water and there are fish inside it. Okay, let me make the correct drawing. There are fish inside it. So this fish, it is being assumed or it is visible that there is no movement of the fish, but it is still shining because of the moonlight. By silver reeds. Reed is a kind of a basically type of plant grows near water bodies in a silver stream. So this is the ninth image. The reeds are also silver, and the stream is the a stream is basically a small river. So this is the 10th image which is being created. So now we'll come back to the name of the poem. The poem is titled Silver. It is titled Silver. So anybody can ask you, why is this title given to this poem? So we can always say that everything is shining at night because of the moonlight, and the color which is coming out, that is emitted, is silver. We have images of silver shoon, silver fruit, silver tree, silvery thatch. Then we have silver dog. The paws of the dog are depicted as silver. Then we have silver doves. The feather of the bird is being depicted as silver. Then we have the silver claws, silver eyes, silver reeds and silver stream. So there are various objects in the nature to which the moon is calling silver. That is the reason this name is being given to this poem. Now, the poem is about the observations made by the moon while moving and walking at the night. So now if we say that the moon is writing the poem, so it is an imaginary thing. Nothing like this can happen in real life. Of course, we cannot assume that a moon is holding a pen in hand and it is thinking and writing a poem for us. So this has been done by the poet itself, and we have come up with this poem. There is also one thing that we need to keep in mind while we are going through the poem. First is that there are various techniques used by this writer. Whenever we write something, we use certain kind of techniques so as to make it more interesting for the readers. If we'll see, there's one technique which I can show it to you over this page. I cannot go back to the poem, so I would request you to take out your content books and look at the poem yourself and try to understand what I'm trying to say. One thing which is used in poems, or which is used in each and every poem, is the rhyming words. Rhyming words are the words which have the similar ending. Right. So one thing that we need to keep in mind, this poem has rhyming words in it. Okay. The second thing that is important about this poem is there are certain things. For example, we have same sound starting words. There are various words which are starting with letters S or with the sound sir, in order to draw the attention or in order to emphasize on the word. For example, the title of the poem, it is Silver. Now we have various words in the poem which has silver used in it, or we have the word silver in it. That means the poet wants to tell us that, dear, this word is important, don't you forget it. Okay, so this kind of things are used. In addition to that, slowly and silently. Here we can say they have sir and sir. Silver shone. Then we have silver, 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 silver used most of the times. Next, one more thing that we need to keep in mind is the poet has also used the pronouns which we usually use for a female to describe the moon. Now, why is it being done? It is being done because moon is famous for its beauty. We have these lots and lots many songs in Bollywood that a lady is being compared to a moon, right? Because moon is very beautiful. So it is being compared to a lady. That is the reason the poet has used the pronouns like her, she for the moon. Right, I think that is all. Last thing that we will be keeping in mind is uh, moon is being depicted as walking at night. Trees are shining at night. The casement is shining. Dog is sleeping like a log. Dove is sleeping in the shadowy home. Fish are not moving. But usually fish have a very smooth movement. Okay, that is it for the poem. Now I am also sharing these self-written notes so that you can note them down in your own content book for your reference later. That is it. In case there is a doubt, you can get back to me. Thank you.